love is the word to describe him. He was a special black lab named Shadow of Love. My parents rescued him in 1991 when he was 1.5. But when we brought him home, Shadow did not look back. He knew we were his family. Shadow had to adjust to living in a house with people. One night, while we were all sleeping, our bird, Antoine, somehow got out of the cage, and Shadow slimed him to death. Poor thing. When he first took a look at me in my wheelchair, he didn't know what to do. But little by little, he got used to me. This dog was not dumb. He even learned to respond to my Delta talker. Whenever I would say, "Shadow, come," he would do just that. He really hated a neighbor's cat called Little Biddles. Once, we were talking about the Beatles, and he thought we were saying Little Biddles. He charged at our glass door. Even though we had him fixed, Shadow kept getting into fights. The fight with the pit bull put his leg in a cast. His ear was almost torn off in another fight. God, he had the weirdest appetite. He was a retriever, so of course he always had something in his mouth. Also, he was interested in my technology. He chewed up my Delta talker cables. Not to mention, my braces for my feet. He even chewed up the tie-downs in my van, so my wheelchair started to tip. He was getting out of control. My dad decided he needed help. He worked and worked with Shadow so he could become normal. That did not quite happen. There was some question about his sexuality. I think Shadow wanted my dad to have his puppies. Shadow's favorite thing was playing in Willard Park, and he trained Dad to give him water from the fountain. Once Dad couldn't find him, and someone told him Shadow was in Willard's swimming pool, doing laps. Dad's favorite snack is a bagel, plain, schmear. Shadow's was too. Everyone thought he was something special, so we kept a list of words people called him, such as handsome, muscular, smiling. This was our list of adjectives. When Shadow was about to turn 13, our cousin Benny decided that Shadow should have a bar mitzvah. He didn't learn the Torah, but we had a nice lunch at the Bat Toiv. Over the years, he started losing his hearing and had problems walking. I now had my own apartment, and every time I saw him, he seemed older. My parents tried different things, until one day, he couldn't get up off his bed. They knew they would have to have him put to sleep. When my mom told me that, I broke down. He was my brother. The vet came to the house, and the nurse gave him treats, and then the shots, as he lay on his bed. He was chewing a piece of jerky, when his heart stopped. Everybody cried, even the guys who were working on our house. My dad keeps his ashes in a little chest by his desk. I will always remember my brother, my Shadow of Love.